Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to In.The.News. Live news and commentary from around the world by your host, Holy Joe Rock and Roll. Welcome everybody. This is In the News. I'm your host, Holy Joe Rock and Roll, coming at you live and unscripted. This is a video I took from my car actually in 2013, so 2013, a little over 4 years ago. Looks like July the 10th. I'm about 4 kilometers northeast of Krakow, heading south-southwest on a highway known as 94 to Bytom. The dollar buys 370 PLN, which is down about, about 10% from the highs of around 4 to 1 not too long ago. But it's still a very good exchange rate if you have US dollars and you come to Poland for work or for pleasure or for vacation or for even investment purposes. If you have dollars, that's going to be very strong. One thing I like you to notice, even though this video is 4 years old, this road is extremely clean. This is a 4-lane highway, 2 lanes in each direction. The top speed for most of this is 90 or 70 kilometers per hour. So there's not a high-speed highway, but it is, definitely better than the 2-lane highways with 1 lane in each direction. This is I don't know what you would call it. I don't know what they call it here, but I call this a highway. It's a highway, but it's not an autostrada. It's not an autobahn, but it's a highway. There's been a lot of accidents at this intersection right there. Terrible, because actually behind me there's no lights at night. I don't know if that's the reason, but these green walls absorb sound and are relatively low cost. Here we have glass walls that keep the noise down off this bridge, but also keep people from jumping. Not to say that there are many people or any people trying to commit suicide in Poland. Poland seems to have some of the most common sense laws and regulations and policies towards #IslamSucksBalls refugees, which have been flooding Western Europe at the invitation of Merkel in Germany. But here we are coming up on this rondo. I did a report on this because it was really fascinating. It took a year or so to finish this because this was a totally different intersection. This is the Rondo Affair Katyn, or Rondo of the Katyn Affair, wherein during World War II, the Russians killed over 20,000 Polish citizens. Most of them were military officers, but also others, intelligentsia people, like doctors and priests and other intelligentsia, they would call it, were killed at Katyn. And later, more recently, the former president of Poland and a lot of his senior staff flew to Smolensk in, I guess it's Russia, and their plane crashed under mysterious circumstances. So you could see this is Krakow from a few years ago, but honestly, it's pretty much the same, only better. There's your KFC. This has recently been remodeled. They've given you more seating area. And here we go, driving along. This is now 79. This is the road to Sandomierz. Well, at least it will eventually take you to Sandomierz and then also on to Lublin. but it is kind of a big major artery that goes at least around the northern part of Krakow. Here I'm going to hang a left and turn into the parking lot of, there's IKEA or IKEA on the left there, and that huge building in the back left is the Galeria Bronovica, which at this point in 2013 was not completed. There it is, you see part of it on the left there, this big building sticking out on the left. Now when I get to this intersection, you'll see that it's still under construction, but again, this is from 4 years ago. As I turn into the parking lot of Castorama, which is kind of like a Home Depot or a Lowe's. It's French owned. Straight ahead, there's now a new opening or exit to a new road that lets you exit this whole compound. So that's something new from since this point, 2013. This has been Holy Joe Rock and Roll. I hope you enjoyed this actual drive down memory lane. Remember to always make it happen for the captain, because you're the captain.
Thank you for watching In the News, a feature of HJRR TV and presented by the Reverend Dr. Holy Joe Rock and Roll. Please rate us, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to this channel for more In the News.